welcome to Washington Fish Cooks. Today we're going to be doing a really simple recipe. It's kind of a new favorite of mine. It's battered fish bites. It's great for any kind of whitefish fillet you might have laying around that you want to eat and not spend too much time in the preparation. And it tastes great. Everyone I've fed it to really likes this recipe. Alright, so here's what you need. It's quite ingenious in its simplicity. You take your favorite pancake batter here. You got some Krusteaz honey wheat, but really anything that you like will do. I've got some whitefish here. There's 3 different type of fish here. I got some bluegill, some good eating sized bluegill, some brown bullhead catfish that I caught with my buddy Jerry, and sand dab, a Pacific sand dab that I accidentally hooked trolling for salmon. I got some oil for the pan, and then I got milk. So these fillets have already been bled. That really helps combat the fishy smell that you get in fish, especially if they're caught out of a pond and that sort of thing. It kind of gets rid of the swampiness too. Between that and soaking them in milk for 15 to 20 minutes, it really just completely inerts that fishiness that I personally don't enjoy in fish, which sounds kind of weird, but it's just a lot crisper, cleaner tasting fillet if you A, bleed your fish, and B, soak them in milk if they are white fish. You'll hear me hark on that a lot in this series. So we're going to put this fish in the milk to soak, but first I'm going to cut them into bite-sized pieces. Maybe 2 bites or some of them, but basically a bite. With the bluegill it's not too hard, but these are good eating sized bluegill, so I will cut them in half. Now they're going to soak in this milk for 15 to 20 minutes. Usually I leave them in there for closer to 20. Alright, they're ready to go. Now we're going to dip them in the batter. I just don't even really dab the milk off. I might shake it a bit, but I like that moisture to hold on the breading. I personally only roll it in the breading once. If you like a thicker breading, you can always put it back in the milk and re-bread it, so you have 2 layers on there. But yeah, I want the fish to kind of be the main attraction, even with this pancake breading. Alright, my fish are all breaded up. I'm just going to dump these into my oil very carefully. Just put a little olive oil in there. Watch out for splashback. Alright, these fish have probably been in the oil here for about 6-7 minutes. I never really time it, to be honest. It's just kind of when it gets to a brownness that I like. At any rate, as you can see, I'm just scooping it out with my large oversized fork here, putting it on a paper towel. I'm going to dab it on the bottom and the top, although this is kind of an unhealthy method to eat fish. And by kind of, I mean very. It's good to get as much excess grease off as you can. Alright, so these battered fish bites are all patted off and ready to eat. Man, they're good. Who could have guessed that deep frying fish in oil would be delicious? Well, you heard it here first on Washington Fish Quest, or, let me try that again. Well, you heard it here first at Washington Fish Cooks, friends.